What a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to a city immortalized in song, Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, and home to the Western Michigan Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Powell. The Broncos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense will have the football first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Back to throw, it's Labus. Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
The Chippewas are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down. Working that left side now. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Trying play action. With the catch, it's McIntosh. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw it again. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Chippewas had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Spins away from the defense. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Chippewas kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Goes to the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it on the run. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Western Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Picked off! What a play by this defense! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Touch pass on the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Got a little space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's McIntosh. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Chippewas are marching down the field. The option look. Quick toss. Touchdown, Chips. Great job by the back on the option.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you've got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest. Takes it to the house for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, it doesn't get much bigger than a couple of top 5 teams going toe-to-toe. Here's the latest on this gigantic showdown. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in a 1 versus 2 matchup you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Lowry. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. We've reached the end of the period. Central Michigan has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Broncos! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Chippewas decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Back to pass, it's Lowry. Pocket breaking down. The quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got a man. It's Leary. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here's the handoff. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now on the option. Past the first down marker and still running. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Chippewas have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the ground with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll try the run. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down, picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. The Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Now they'll run the draw. Fights off a defender. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Lowry. Bringing the heat. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Chippewas send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. All wideouts, no backs. To throw, it's Lowry. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. Hits it up for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Brooks. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Another first down for the offense.
Here's a heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jars loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Punt is in the air. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Wants to throw. It's Lowry. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to throw time running short in the half. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. He lost one down the sideline. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Finds his man. It's Williams. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Nice to have the doink work in your favor every now and then. Off the left upright and through. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
The Chippewas will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Makes the quick grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Lowry. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Offense in a split backfield. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the move.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out more.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Chippewas will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 40. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Lowry. Oh, he makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it down the seam. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll leave it with him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And here comes the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Gives it on the option. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Brooks. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Snags it quickly on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? To the air, it's Labus. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. And the Chippewas will punt it away on 4th down. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He uncorks one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Callahan. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The RPO fire complete to the left. At midfield, he's got room. Flying out to the left. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Chippewas. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. We've come to the end of the quarter, guys, and Central Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the no mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
At the 40, there he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
1st down for the offense.
from the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. From the gun, the ground game.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And guys, this offense has a couple of jobs. The first one, get the touchdown, then they'll need the 2 to tie here in the fourth. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Western Michigan. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Under fire. And down he goes, and down goes for the moment. The chance to tie the game here in the fourth.
The score, Central Michigan, 21. Western Michigan, 19.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. He'll keep it himself. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's going to throw deep right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And the Chippewas will snap it on 1st and 10. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. To the air, it's Flores. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Chippewas look to keep this drive humming. He'll pull it on the read. Can't get him to the ground. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Here comes the option. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. He leaves it with his back. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No good. Still leading by 2 after the miss.
All right, they're still liking the opponent because this team just had a chance to pad their lead with that field goal try. They knock it off the post. We've still got a good ball game.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. That's caught. It's Williams. And he's dragged down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Timeout.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And they'll take a knee.
And you know that has got to feel good. Taking the knee, you're going to win this game. They needed to turn this thing around after suffering consecutive losses the way they've been doing. They just needed something to go right. I love the fight in this football team. They all played as a single unit here today, and now it'll be interesting to see if they can build on this.
Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses, but this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.